Have you felt exactly like that recently? Wake up, work, gym, work, fuck around a little bit, read book, like sleep, repeat the process again next day. Like you're not different from that rat actually. Now, turn on your brain and don't click off this video till we break the cycle. And why should you trust me? I've completely changed my life around. I've almost died on the mountain. I broke up with my girl and right now I'm doing 2 times more work than usually. You hit plateau. You're in a plateau right now. In the gym, in your business, in your relationships or social skills, because this is an inevitable process when you start something. You're enthusiastic, you start with uninformed optimism. You think that everything is great, everything is fine, but as soon as you realize what's up there, what did it actually take to get to success, you start to get informed pessimism. You start to actually know all of the downsides. It is that complicated. You start to question it. 90% of entrepreneurs quit because after that, you hit valley of despair. Period. When you're getting no results, you've got your newbie gains, you've got your first views on YouTube because you was just lucky, and then you start to understand that, no one's gonna watch your videos if you don't make them good. You won't get results at the gym because you just eat shit 3 times a day, 3 times a week. Dark period comes up when it's like 6 months you're getting nothing. I think you're right there. And listen, let's do some visualization. Why are you even doing this? Because of future self, right? Because you want to get better in the future. Let's look at it from a third perspective. Like, you're doing all of this, but imagine that delayed gratification is a waste of time. It doesn't give you nothing. Would you enjoy your lifestyle? Would you enjoy your life right now? You could be productive, but productivity is about all areas of your life. Productivity is about being fulfilled. And back to the question, would you continue doing this if it wasn't for your future self, for a shady picture of successful you in 5 years and 10 years? Probably not. Because this is a waste of time. This is genuinely boring lifestyle. And in 5 to 10 years, you'll look back at your lifestyle and you'll think like, God damn, I just wasted my 20s. I've just wasted my youth on being better, right? But sacrificing probably the most important shit, like actually having fun from this life. And fun comes up not only from the parties, bro. Another point I wanted to get, bro, is you're in the same comfort zone, but 1 level harder. You're in the same mediocrity, but 10% better. Like zoom out and see your life timeline. What is it? Then last half a year, last year, you were improving. But on a scale of your whole life, it's nothing. It's genuinely nothing. You're 1 or 2 levels higher. It was hard in the beginning, but when you get used with this self-improvement life, when you get used to watching Hamza in the morning, when you're eating, you're like, it's not hard anymore. So it's not hitting. You're in the same comfort zone, which right now doesn't make you results, which doesn't make you productive, which makes you to click on this video. You got comfortable. You got comfortable. The life you're living right now, the life I was living back then, months or 2 months ago, was boring as fuck. You're not that different from your past self. Your identity hasn't changed, but your actions have. And the discrepancy between what you're doing and what you actually think of yourself is so delayed because you don't get results, because you're in comfort zone. Do you get my point? I hope you do. I hope you understand it. I hit plateau for 6 months. I'm not kidding. August, July, till December, till January of 2025. Peak period when I was just constantly living this life, thinking I'm productive, but actually doing nothing, but actually getting to nowhere. And so accumulate experiences. And I'm not talking about DJ parties. I'm not talking about anything like that. You have time. You probably don't have that much money, but you have some, right? You have some laying right there. So you have infinite energy. You're basically like this tank that is full with everything, but does not have resources. So everything you have to do is go for those resources while you have some energy. And in your 40s or 50s, you will have all those resources. But your inner tank, fuel in your tank, is going to be much lower. That's how life works. And so use those resources. You're accumulating them. You're saving them when you just do some work in the morning, when you go to the gym and you're done with it. And you're walking a little bit before you go to sleep. That ain't the way, bro. You have to do something completely crazy, completely unusual, and that will make you even more productive. Let me show you what I did last week. It was rock climbing. What I did 2 weeks ago, I've summited 4,000 there. What I did 3 weeks ago, I went to the nearest hill in complete fog with my buddies, going up some little tower that is 10 meters. We got lost in the end. What happened when we took the wrong turn? Right, we got to the fucking cemetery. Those are experiences, and I'm so glad I started doing them because I weirdly become more productive. I've taken 1 day from my week and I do anything but work that day. Anything but something that is related to being productive. And actually it makes me get ideas. It makes me rethink my business. It makes me look at it from another perspective. And that's what you need right now to get away from plateau because you've tried everything. You've tried approaching it as like a business perspective, like I have to do this solution. But no, it's about your life. Business is about you. And so when you look at your life, when your life becomes more interesting, your business finds another way. Your business basically explodes. Because personal brand is actually just about you. If you're improving, then the business is improving too. You will enjoy your life more when you're doing those experiences all the time. When you're genuinely doing them every single day. Imagine the life when you're working in the morning, you're disciplined, no word about that. You're going to uni, you're doing some other tasks, usual day till the evening. And at 5 or 6 p.m., you turn on your randomizer and you decide to do anything but something usual. Like go outside, hit a half marathon, or go up on the closest mountain, or just walk with the podcast till I find an unknown place when I've never been to. Go and cold approach 5 girls, or tell them something awkward. You know, things like that. Things that make you weirdly anxious, like excited. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm kind of scared, you know? That excitement, that adrenaline it gives you. This is why we live, bro. You have to get something away from your work on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. Do some hikes, do some cool shit on Sunday when you're basically spending a whole day on it. And do micro things every single day, like do something unusual. If you hit plateau, change things, move around to new places. I'm about workspace. I'm about your usual things. Like I've always worked with this old fucking PC. And when I switched to MacBook, I started working on my bed in another room, seated, standing. Actually, I have this standing desk made of boxes, bro. Like I switched places, and weirdly, I think it's correlated, but as soon as I did that, I got my 2 videos that popped off and got like 2K, 2.5K views collectively. I don't know how, but I think it's correlated that if you do something new, if you change something in your routine, you weirdly get dopamine from that, and you're looking forward to do the work. So change something, embrace a new hard challenge you always wanted to try, but you always felt that, I'm gonna break up my routine, feeling fine. You're just pussying, let's be honest. Breaking your routine is absolutely fine because your routine right now doesn't make you that much of a result, right? So it would be reasonable for you to just go out and explore shit, lose one day of work that you would actually slack on that day, but instead do something new. And why it made me productive, I finally switched off from CapCut to Premiere Pro. It was an uncomfortable switch, but right now I'm editing 10 to 15 videos a month, the same volume as in CapCut. So the action step I want you to leave with, one thing you have to complete when you close this video is break the pattern. Just do something out of your schedule. Anything works. Like taking another route when you come home after studies, after gym, or like listen to another podcast, or just don't listen to nothing. Explore a new place. Kiss a girl that you had a crush on. Call around on a date. I don't know. There's so much things you need to try, and that's all I wanted to say. Click on this video right here. Bye.